Oh, where's he sailing with that? You're kidding. You're kidding. Oh! If you've never heard of Phil Casabon before, he is, dude, he's a beautiful human being. By far one of the most influential people in free skiing, an early pioneer of swerve skiing competitively. He was incredibly talented as well, taking home 2 X Games Real Street Golds back when that contest was running. But best known for his style, and you can see why. He would go on to take home best style at basically every single invitational he attended. He can tell a better story with his twigs than Dr. Seuss could ever tell with a pencil. Oh, we got Henrik Harlow here. Oh, going to Griselda, Japan. So sick. Quinn's in here as well. Swish Tailbud. Oh, Swish Tailbud 7. Lead Mew, honey. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Sorry. Wow. This is a new one from Phil and the Armada Skis team. It's called Activity. This is last year Kimbo Sessions. Henrik coming up. Switch 360 going for the rotator cuff tap. So sick. Oh, big nosebud 7 stale. Grabbing on a little bit lower, closer to his binding. So unique, man. Oh, Dub Japan underrated. Switch 5. Oh. Boberg going for Misty 5, cap and hand drag on the 450 before pulling that last 90 to switch. Henrik coming out big, tweaked out safety 0. Oh, the pop is outrageous on it. And what you have to really appreciate about B-Dog's films is obviously the ski and the stunts are going to be nuts, but it's the subtleties in the production, like just coloring the top sheet or a cat or the base of a ski in a grim black and white piece of footage, the transitions, how the music lines up with the stunts, the pops, the zooms, man, the production quality on his pieces are always top notch, given as much thought as the skiing. And the other thing about Phil is you could just give him a hump of snow, a big old lump, and he could have one of the best sessions of his life on it. So creative with it. It's a masterclass as to why we don't need to be tossing trip 16s. I mean, you can appreciate them, but you can also appreciate a little bit of swerve in your life. Mike Hornbeck, absolute classic. Nollie up, tail press, capping out 1. So sick. Oh. Oh. You gotta have so much trust in your nostrils to make that happen, but he makes it look so effortless. Pops off heavy on his nostrils there, gets the little factories over top of the tube, hits it, little tail press, pops out 1, keeps it locked and loaded together. Oh, wow. What do you even call that? Full-on dub cube and dubtail one-hander. Sorcery. So sick. Big shout out to whoever's filming this, putting it together, man. The production crew on this is crazy. That's one of the best things about watching Phil's X Games Real Street parts. It's not just, again, it's not just heavy stunt after stunt after stunt. He tells a story with it, man. Going 3 blunt. Or 2 sev, sorry. I'd call that 360. Get your protractor out. You make the call. Oh, big. No. Dude, man. Yes. That's all you need, man. You don't need big 60-foot kahunas to have a good time. Oh, once again, showing us it's about the little things. You see those green beans? You see those green beans. Asparagus appreciated. Oh, no way. Is that B-Dog's alternate form? Oh, B-Dog's dog. That is a chunky looking boy. Beautiful pup there, chasing him into the end run. I think most of the street spots here were filmed in Vermont. Phil's a Quebec local, so he's no foreigner to the East Coast scene. Coming up, Nollie 270 tail press. Watch him spank that cinder block. Little tail tap at the exit there. Pop over, gap down. Perfect. So much thought, man, into these spots, these lines. A lot of packing with the shovels for sure. Shout out to all the calluses that were formed during these spot creations. Holy Brawny was sick from Boberg. Popping the alley-oop 180 out. Cruising down the wall. Kim coming up, gorilla stance 1. Huge impact. One thing you know about Boberg is he does his squats, man. He has some heavy limb movements on his Instagram. Allowing his meniscus to take an impact like that. He just sat on it. So good. And again, yeah, there's the subtleties, man. He's so intentional with his spots, not just from a stunt perspective, but from a visual perspective. You can see the bases, the red bases on his B-Dogs lining up with those cylinders. I thought we were going to see a ski snap. Did you see that on the first frame? That doesn't look good. Came back for round 2. Oh, effortless, so crazy. That takes a lot of confidence. Oh my goodness, hardway 4. Oh, loafed it. Oh, everybody's just squatting kilos here. Huge pop, comes up lit, gaps over the flat down. Proper way to use a 2x4 there. Such a sick angle. There's the nollie 90. Tail press 1 out. Edge control's crazy. Henrik coming up 270 under the locomotive. Hey, who gonna put the city on the map? We already did it. Just with the gang. Yeah. Oh, everything's just kept so close together, man. Execution is all or none. Oh, where's he sailing with that? You're kidding. You're kidding. Oh! Oh, Phil! Giving us the salute on that one. Bucket keeping him safe. Yeah, you could scream, honey. Film will never do it justice. Look how blind that is. You're coming up off a winch. I have no idea if you're going to make proper connection with it, but he keeps it so tight in on that 90 disaster over the train track. Look at that. Makes perfect connection. He could have made it a lot easier for himself by pulling it out to switch, but he went for the old pelvis crank, dip down. Used his hand to swerve him in the opposite direction to pull it out forward, going against where his momentum was taking him, and locked it down 100%. That's one of the gnarliest enders I've ever seen in my entire life. Phil. Man, I wish we could all see that spot in the flesh, because you'd look at it, then you put that next to the clip and you'd say, no way is that possible, man. That's some Michael Bay CGI right there. Big ups to the entire production crew for putting that piece together. Again, the music, the song choice, the transition, everything. It was so dialed in. The color grading, just from a color grading perspective, man, is so tight. Make sure you watch this whole film without my hoots and hollers in the background, because rest assured it will be a better viewing experience. And if you're looking for some new bangers to add to your library, here you go. There you go.